Have you ever wondered if the vegetables you're eating every day could actually be hurting your health instead of helping it? Most of us grow up believing that all vegetables are good for us. But what if I told you that some vegetables can actually trigger inflammation, worsen joint pain, and even spike your blood sugar, especially in seniors over 60? Hi, I'm your name from Diabetes Care Academy, and today's video is one every senior needs to see. We're diving deep into 3 vegetables that seniors should never eat, and just as importantly, 3 vegetables you absolutely must include in your daily meals to support your aging body. These simple changes can reduce inflammation, boost energy, and protect your heart, brain, and bones. As we age, our bodies go through a number of changes that make nutrition more important than ever. The digestive system slows down, the metabolism becomes less efficient, and the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin B12 diminishes. That means every bite you take matters more. And while vegetables are often considered a goldmine of nutrition, not all of them are equally beneficial for seniors. Vegetables play a critical role in maintaining energy, reducing inflammation, supporting brain function, and protecting against chronic diseases. But for seniors, the type of vegetable and how it's prepared can make all the difference. That's why today's topic is so important. It's not just about eating more greens, it's about eating the right ones to meet your body's changing needs. According to a study published by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, aging adults benefit most from vegetables that are rich in antioxidants, easy to digest, and low in compounds that stress the liver or spike blood sugar. For example, leafy greens like kale and spinach offer calcium and vitamin K for bone health. But vegetables like corn or certain nightshades can cause bloating, inflammation, or joint discomfort in some seniors. Your immune system also weakens, with age making it more important than ever to fuel your body with anti-inflammatory foods. Certain vegetables, especially those with sulfur compounds or excessive oxalates, can actually increase inflammation in susceptible individuals. And for seniors already managing conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or high blood pressure, the wrong vegetables can worsen symptoms. At first glance, eggplant might seem like a healthy choice. It's low in calories, full of fiber, and often used in popular Mediterranean dishes. But for many seniors, eggplant can be a silent source of pain and inflammation. Eggplants belong to the nightshade family, a group of vegetables that contain a natural compound called solanine. This substance has been linked to increased inflammation and joint stiffness, particularly in people with arthritis or autoimmune issues. A report from the Cleveland Clinic confirms that while not everyone reacts to solanine, those who do may experience worsened joint pain, swelling, and digestive distress. Seniors are especially vulnerable to these effects due to naturally occurring inflammation that increases with age. If you have osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, removing eggplant and other nightshades from your diet for just a few weeks could lead to a noticeable improvement in mobility and comfort. Instead of eggplant, try zucchini or roasted carrots, which offer similar texture without the inflammatory risk. Vegetable number 2. Corn is a staple in many American diets. It's sweet, comforting, and found in everything from canned vegetables to popcorn. But for seniors, corn is one of the worst vegetables you can eat. While it's technically a vegetable, corn behaves more like a starch in the body. It's high in carbohydrates and has a high glycemic index, meaning it causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, something older adults with diabetes or pre-diabetes should avoid at all costs. A study from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, found that nearly 50% of adults over 65 have prediabetes or diabetes. Consuming high glycemic vegetables like corn can throw off blood sugar regulation and increase insulin resistance, which leads to energy crashes, mood swings, and long-term damage to organs. Corn is also frequently genetically modified and sprayed with pesticides, which can add to the toxin load in aging bodies that already have reduced detoxification capacity. Instead of corn, go for non-starchy vegetables like broccoli or asparagus, which provide nutrients without the sugar spike. Vegetable number 3, canned tomatoes. Tomatoes are another nightshade vegetable, and like eggplant, they contain solanine. But the bigger issue for seniors is not the tomato itself, it's the form in which most people consume it. Canned tomatoes are highly acidic, and that acidity can wreak havoc on the digestive systems of older adults, especially those with acid reflux, heartburn, or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Seniors often have a weakened esophageal sphincter, which makes acid reflux more common and more damaging. According to gastroenterology research published by Johns Hopkins University, high-acid foods like canned tomatoes can erode the lining of the esophagus over time, increasing the risk for ulcers and even esophageal cancer. Canned tomatoes are also commonly packaged in cans lined with BPA, bisphenol A, a chemical that can leach into the food and disrupt hormonal balance. BPA exposure has been linked to heart problems and cognitive decline in older adults. If you love the taste of tomatoes, you don't have to give them up entirely. Choose fresh, ripe tomatoes and remove the seeds and skins before eating. Better yet, switch to cooked red bell peppers, which are sweet, rich in antioxidants, and much easier on the stomach. Vegetable number 1. Broccoli. Broccoli is often called a superfood, and for good reason. It's one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables you can eat, but for seniors, it's especially beneficial. Broccoli contains high levels of sulforaphane, a natural plant compound that has been shown to reduce inflammation, support detoxification, and even protect brain cells. According to the National Cancer Institute, sulforaphane has demonstrated strong anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory effects, particularly in aging populations who are more prone to oxidative stress. Broccoli also contains a healthy dose of calcium and vitamin K, both of which are essential for maintaining strong bones and preventing fractures in seniors. As we age, our bones naturally lose density, making falls and breaks more likely. Broccoli is also rich in fiber, which promotes healthy digestion and can reduce the risk of constipation, a common concern among older adults. Light steaming is the best way to prepare broccoli, as it preserves its nutrients while making it easier to chew and digest. Try pairing it with a drizzle of olive oil or a sprinkle of garlic for added flavor and heart-healthy benefits. Vegetable number 2. Sweet potatoes. While technically a root vegetable, sweet potatoes are often overlooked in the senior diet, but they shouldn't. B. They're one of the most powerful anti-aging foods available. Sweet potatoes are packed with beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which is vital for maintaining healthy vision, skin, and immune function. As noted by the National Eye Institute, vitamin A plays a critical role in preventing age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in seniors. What makes sweet potatoes particularly valuable is their low glycemic index compared to regular potatoes. They release sugar slowly into the bloodstream, making them a safer option for seniors managing blood sugar issues. They're also high in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and balance sodium levels, crucial for preventing heart disease and stroke. Bake or steam sweet potatoes with the skin on to retain their fiber, and season with cinnamon or turmeric for an extra anti-inflammatory punch. Vegetable number 3. Spinach. Spinach is one of the best greens seniors can eat on a daily basis. It's loaded with iron, folate, and magnesium, all of which support cardiovascular health and brain function. Folate, in particular, has been shown to reduce levels of homocysteine, a chemical that, in high amounts, is linked to heart disease and dementia. Research from the Harvard School of Public Health highlights the importance of leafy greens like spinach in maintaining cognitive performance in older adults. Spinach is also rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that specifically protect the eyes from age-related damage. These compounds filter harmful blue light and reduce the risk of cataracts and macular degeneration. Additionally, spinach has natural nitrates that help improve blood flow and lower blood pressure, supporting overall cardiovascular health. The best part? Spinach is incredibly versatile. You can add it to omelets, smoothies, soups, or lightly sauté it with olive oil for a quick side dish. Just remember not to overcook it. Light wilting is enough to soften the leaves without destroying its powerful nutrients. For many seniors, the idea of changing eating habits can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. The key is to make small, manageable changes that fit your current lifestyle. Start by choosing just one of the recommended vegetables, like spinach or broccoli, and commit to adding it to one meal per day. You'll be surprised at how quickly you begin to feel the difference in your energy, digestion, and even joint mobility. Let's talk about some easy ways to get these powerhouse vegetables onto your plate every day. For broccoli, steaming is the most senior-friendly option. It softens the texture, making it easier to chew and digest, especially for those with dentures or sensitive teeth. Add steamed broccoli to soups, grain bowls, or alongside grilled fish or chicken. You can even blend it into a creamy vegetable soup for a comforting, nutrient-dense meal. Spinach is perfect for breakfast. Toss a handful of fresh spinach into your scrambled eggs or morning smoothie. It wilts almost instantly, so it's easy to incorporate without changing the flavor too much. For lunch, try a spinach-based salad with olive oil, lemon juice, and a bit of grilled salmon or turkey breast. Sweet potatoes make an excellent side dish for lunch or dinner. You can roast them in the oven with a little olive oil, cinnamon, and sea salt, or mash them for a softer, easier-to-eat version. They also make a fantastic snack when sliced into rounds and baked into chips. If you experience digestive issues or have a sensitive stomach, you might want to avoid eating these vegetables raw. Cooked versions are much gentler and still packed with nutrients. According to the Mayo Clinic, lightly cooked vegetables are not only easier to digest, but may also allow for better absorption of certain antioxidants. One of the biggest myths many seniors believe is that all vegetables are automatically healthy, regardless of age or health conditions. While vegetables are a cornerstone of a good diet, the reality is that some types can cause more harm than good, especially when dealing with chronic issues like arthritis, digestive sensitivity, or blood sugar imbalances. The key is not just eating more vegetables, it's about choosing the right ones for your body's current needs. Another common myth is that raw vegetables are always better than cooked ones. In truth, many seniors actually digest lightly cooked or steamed vegetables more easily. Cooking can help break down tough fibers and reduce substances that may cause bloating or irritation. According to the Harvard Medical School, steaming vegetables like spinach or broccoli can even enhance the availability of certain antioxidants while making them gentler on the gut. There's also the widespread belief that canned or frozen vegetables are bad and should always be avoided. While it's true that some canned vegetables contain added sodium or BPA in the lining, frozen vegetables are often just as nutritious as fresh, and sometimes even more so, because they're flash frozen at peak ripeness. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, confirms that frozen vegetables retain most of their vitamins and minerals and are an excellent choice for seniors who want to eat healthy without cooking daily. If you've made it this far, you're already taking an important step toward better health, more energy, and a stronger body, just by learning which vegetables to avoid and which to embrace. Aging doesn't mean surrendering your health. In fact, with just a few smart changes to your plate, you can start to feel more vibrant, move more freely, and even reduce your risk for serious diseases. According to the National Institute on Aging, small daily changes like adding spinach to breakfast or swapping out corn for sweet potatoes can lead to long-term improvements in cardiovascular health, mobility, and cognitive sharpness. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Just start with one new vegetable and build from there. Remember, food is not just fuel, it's medicine. What you choose to put on your plate every day directly impacts how you age, how you feel, and how well your body performs. You have more control than you think. While making dietary changes like avoiding inflammatory vegetables or adding nutrient-rich ones can significantly benefit your health, it's important to consult with a healthcare provider before making major shifts, especially if you're managing chronic conditions. Seniors often take medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol, and some vegetables can interact with these prescriptions in ways that are not always obvious. For example, leafy greens like spinach, while highly beneficial, are rich in vitamin K, which can interfere with blood-thinning medications like warfarin. According to the Mayo Clinic, sudden changes in your intake of vitamin K can affect how these medications work, making it essential to speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian before significantly increasing or reducing certain foods. Additionally, if you've experienced recent weight loss, digestive issues, or unexplained fatigue, a dietitian can help identify whether your current food choices are contributing to nutrient deficiencies. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics strongly recommends that seniors get personalized nutrition advice, since needs can vary greatly depending on age, activity level, and existing health concerns. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more senior-focused health tips every week. Your support helps us reach more people who deserve to live healthier, happier lives. Leave a comment below and let us know. Which of these vegetables surprised you the most? Or do you have a personal success story from changing your diet? We'd love to hear from you. And remember, your health is in your hands, one smart choice at a time. Stay strong, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.